Well, with me now, former Detective Chief Inspector Peter Kirkham. Do you welcome this?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a reversal of 9 years of relentless cuts of the police service. So long as they mean it and so long as they go through with it, of course it's good news. But there are some concerns.
And what are your concerns? Because we heard a few raised by Phil there in his report. What particularly is worrying you?
Well, the numbers are a great headline, but I would rather see and hear that they've got a thought-through plan, having spoken with the police service, having looked at all the different things that need to be addressed. Because just like someone who's been on hunger strike for a while or someone who's been starving for a while, you tend to kill them if you give them a load of food straight off. You have to wean them back onto food. Now, the police service has been suffering so many cuts for so long, it really is in a very precarious state. It's on the point of collapse in some places. So if you suddenly bring all these new staff in, you run the risk of, you may wreck it altogether.
Because because those who are currently running it on a skeletal service have to turn to training new people on actually doing the frontline work.
You know, the issues that need to be thought through. Who's going to be recruiting them? The civil staff have gone. So we need civil staff and PCSOs as well as police officers. Who's going to be doing the vetting? We need to make sure we don't create any more problems by cutting corners on that. Who's going to be doing the training? And we've got the change that's happening at the moment to the degree and apprentice training, which was going to be a challenge just for existing recruitment levels. Who's going to be doing the mentoring of those officers and helping them get their experience through their 2-3 years of apprenticeship and then the next couple of years as they find their feet? How are the teams going to assimilate that? Where are we going to find the new supervisors from? The list is pretty endless, as well as the mundane things, like where are we going to put their lockers?
I mean, listening to you talk, I find it very interesting, because if you're going to train a lot of journalists, I know from my own experience that it takes time, and as you say, it takes contact time between those who are experienced in doing the work in training up the new recruits. So I can see that you need a culture where you've got enough people to turn around and deliver that culture to new arrivals.
Absolutely. And you know, it needs to be done properly. It's brilliant news if it's followed through, and I'll believe it when I see it, after 9 years of having various promises and things said by the same fundamental government and some of the people that are in this government. I'll believe it when I see it, but it definitely needs to be done properly and listening to the police.
You know, I mean, some people are saying that it's an opportunity because you can bring in the people who've got the new skills, the technical skills that increasingly a 21st century force might need.
There's certainly a number of opportunities. As with anything, when you're building from a low baseline, you've got the opportunity to build as you wish, as opposed to just manipulate what's there already. So it's certainly an opportunity that could be taken. For instance, with a bit of imagination, they could use it as an opportunity to really target black and minority ethnic recruits and really improve the proportionality of ethnicity within the force. There's lots of opportunities. Those skills, they don't necessarily need to be with police officers. So maybe we trade some police officer posts for some more expensive specialist, IT specialists or whatever it might be. But we need to make sure the balance is right, and that means having a proper plan. What I don't want is this sudden glut of people come rushing in because, like I say, that may wreck it altogether.
Peter Kirkham, thanks so much for coming and talking to us.